Welcome to Math 100 Online. I am your instructor, Dr. Shawanda Thomas, and in this video, I want to show you how to be successful in this course. First of all, you need to start here, as you can see, and with start here, it talks about the necessary downloads you need to download. You need an updated computer, for example. You need to update Internet Explorer, things such as this. So make sure you go through the course overview. Make sure you have everything you need, the minor details. For example, you need to have access to a computer at all times because this is an online course. So if you're not very good at using a computer, then taking an online course is not for you. So just know that you need to be someone who is proactive, who gets work done without having to be told to get it done over and over. You need to be someone who is very serious about getting things done in a timely fashion because something's going to be due every week at 11:59 on Sunday night. So you need to be able to read instructions, follow directions, and get assignments done in a timely manner. Here is a tab, a little bit about me. If you go to Instructor Contact, you'll see me, and I give you a bio of some of the things I've done. Go to the course technology. It lists everything about all of the technology that you need in the course. As you can see, to be prepared, you need everything. You need Screencast-O-Matic, for example, and this little folder will tell you about Screencast-O-Matic. It'll give you a tutorial. Also, you have class announcements. I would make sure that you go to class announcements every day to just make sure that you have everything that you need to submit your assignments on time. For example, Unit 1 announcements, I talk about signing up for Webassign. I talk about reviewing and printing the syllabus. Start preparing now for your first quiz. The quiz is on teaching a selected topic such as operations involving integers and fractions. Are you on my official roll? So some of the things I remind you of so that you can stay on task. Also, you have access to the syllabus, so you can go here to access the syllabus. So make sure you read that. Some important details are in that. Give you information about the ebook, for example, and also you can go through that. External links. One external link that you definitely need to know about is Webassign. And basically, Webassign is the homework management system. So if you go to Webassign now, you can see this is how the front of Webassign looks, and you need to sign up for Webassign. More information about Webassign is on this tab, Webassign Cengage. So that's a very important link. But I also have some other links to help you with math. So Math TV is good. Patrick JMT is a great tutor. PurpleMath.com. You may have heard of that one before. So make sure you go through everything the first week. Weekly assignments is very important. So let's go through one of those weekly assignments. Unit 1. So everything for Unit 1 will be due January 18th, for example. Unit 1 is January 12th through the 18th. You have to submit something. But notice it says here, do not enter the Unit 1 room until you have completed your Start Here steps, not before. So make sure that you go to Start Here first, which is way up here, and complete all of the tasks for Start Here. Then you will go into Unit 1. Unit 1 corresponds to the first week of the course. So everything in Unit 1 must be completed by the end of week 1. What's nice about this course is it has a to-do list, and I try to give you a synopsis of what to expect this week, lesson objectives, unit readings, unit lecture presentation, discussion board, unit assignments and activities, unit tests, and quizzes. What's nice about the eCollege and Lawson State Community College is that all of the eCollege courses are set up in a similar manner. So you should expect your other eCollege courses to look very similar to this course. So you will have, for example, unit readings, and I try to give you the specific information on what you should read. For example, page number. So that may be important, so I try to put that there. Hopefully I update it as for each textbook we're using. So hopefully that helps you out. So that's unit readings, and you can also click on unit lecture presentation. So this one actually says you have 2 lectures this week, and it explains what lectures you need to look at. And I also have a integrated video on some math concepts that you need to look at too. So this is basically your first math lesson, is greatest common factor and factoring by grouping. So you definitely want to look at that. Also, you have discussion board. So if you click on discussion board here, it goes to that discussion board for each unit, and the first unit is please provide a brief biography, 1 to 2 paragraphs. Include your name, major, career aspirations, interests, gifts, talents, hometown, where you currently reside, etc. And I have a rubric here and tells you how many points you will receive for each of those items. So you definitely want to keep up with the discussion boards, all the assignments that are due. But what's nice is everything is set up similar, every unit, so you just need to go through all of the from weekly assignments. You just need to go to the unit and click on each one of these headings. For example, unit assignments and activities. So you'll click on unit assignments and activities, and it'll tell you exactly what you need to do there. And lastly, unit tests and quizzes. For example, the first unit 1 quiz is a syllabus quiz. So you need to read and understand the syllabus before taking this quiz. And you'll come here. You can go to the unit quizzes and exams, but you can also access it right here, quizzes and exams right here. So it's kind of cool. You can access it from a couple of ways. So unit 1 syllabus quiz, make sure that you read the syllabus before taking the quiz. And I think I have it so that you can take this quiz more than once, so just in case you missed something. But this actually does count as a grade, so you want to do well on the syllabus quiz. That's your first quiz of the class. So the most important items I would say would be start here, class announcements, the syllabus, weekly assignments, discussion board, Webassign Engage. Let's talk about Webassign Engage. Signing up for Webassign is mandatory, so I have instructions here. What's nice about Webassign is that you can go sign up today, and it's free for 14 days. They give you a trial, so it gives you time to get the money and pay for Webassign access. It costs approximately $75 for total access, but you have the first 14 days free starting on the first day of class. not the first day that you sign up, but it automatically starts on the first day of class. So 2 weeks from the first day of class, you will not have access to your homework anymore. So it's very important that you, if you have the money already, just go ahead and pay for it so that you can have access. But if not, if you don't have the money just yet, just you have 14 days, but you have access to your homework for 14 days. However, you do not have access to your ebook if you do not pay the $75 up front. So what's nice about Webassign is it's $75, but the ebook is included with Webassign. So for the $75 fee, the ebook is included and you don't have to purchase a separate ebook. So since Webassign is mandatory anyway, this is the way to go to get the ebook through Webassign. You will need a class key to access this eCollege course. So the class key is lawson.al 73663020. So you will need to write that down just in case you need to access that later. Also, what's important is quizzes and exams. Of course, your grades is important. And what else would be important? What the other thing that would be important would be accessing Webassign, and I'm emphasizing that. I also have on this same page here, it talks about access the Webassign link through webassign.com. Also, this is important. Once you create your username for Webassign, for the institution, there's a spot where you have to put something for institution. Put lawson.al in here. You can always refer back to this later. You have access to what you see here. I also created a homework organizer. This is the first time I'm doing this, so this is going to be pretty awesome for you. I think it's vital that you stay organized in math class. So what I did was create this homework organizer. What you would do is write down the section description. For example, section 3.4. You'll put 3.4 here. You might want to put the title of the section. Use this sheet to complete homework problems. Use a pencil to work out problems in detail. So as you're working out your problems in Webassign, you can write down the problem here and work it out, and just use a hole puncher and put it in your three ring binder, and you'll keep up with your homework. So this is very important, especially when you want to go back and refer to a particular problem and you want to study for your midterm and final exam. It's best to stay organized. Try to stay as organized as possible in this class. It's only going to help you. Now, another thing is homework is in Webassign, but your quizzes will also, most of your quizzes will also be in Webassign. And your goal is to make an 80% or above on all homework assignments. And what I'm doing is I'm using the Emporium method, which means that you have to make it at least an 80% on the section to move on to the next section. Good news is that you have more than one chance to get the problem right. So, for example, section 3.4 is the first homework assignment you have. In order to move on to section 3.5, you must make at least, what does at least mean? It means 80 or more. Okay, you have to make at least an 80% on 3.4 to move on to 3.5, and you have to make an 80% on 3.5 to move on to 3.6. So just keep that in mind. And I think that's pretty much it for an overview for this course. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. This is Dr. Thomas signing off.